Dear Father, Mother God, we thank you for allowing us to be channels of light, love, and healing. We ask that all energy that flows through Tylor and myself today be grounded in Mother Earth, for she, in fact, is the living healer. We call on our guides and our angels to speak through us now. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, all that is. Hi, Tylor.
Good morning.
Okay, look at all these goodies we have here today. Um, Today we want to educate you a little bit, because we know a lot, and sometimes people don't know a lot, and so there's a misconception.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So every once in a blue moon, we get a customer who says, oh, this store really has great stuff, but you can find cheaper stuff at different stores.
Yeah.
It's true, you can. Okay. Um, we have actually every price point here.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to spend $10, you can.
Yep. Even $1.
Yeah, even a dollar.
Yeah.
But we've covered every price point. But let me tell you the difference between some of what we have. Okay, and we have different grades.
Correct.
Let's say. Okay, so um, but when I buy, okay, jewelry for the Center for the New Age, I don't buy it by price. Okay, my suppliers are just aghast that I never ask what the price is, because that's not my concern. My concern is the energy, and my concern is the quality. Okay, so that's the way I buy. I want to give you the best. I want to give you the opportunity to get the best, but you still have a choice. Okay, because some stuff. Well, this year I bought some
Rhodochrosite.
rhodochrosite that is they call it specimen. Okay, so the jewelry maker buys a specimen rather than just a chunk that's going to be sliced up to to make jewelry with.
Correct.
So each specimen, okay, is different. It's sold by gram. Is it sold by gram?
It's an auction. So
Yeah,
it's
right.
just all based off of the auction price for it.
Right,
Yes.
right. So, but what we've decided to do, we did buy some of these auction specimens, and I didn't know they were auction specimens. I'm just like, oh, look
Yep.
at the energy, and that's the way I buy things, and so when we realized there was a difference in price, okay, because some of what we've had is a lot less in price than the specimen pieces.
Correct.
Okay, so you have, but the ones that, and we're not raising the price. Okay, we didn't raise the price of the ones we had to the specimen price. They're different price points. Okay, and you get to choose, because some of these that are not specimen uh, stones are fabulous.
Yep.
They're still fabulous. So so whatever your price point is, whatever your comfort zone is in that, you're going to get the best energy, you're going to get the best quality. Okay, and you might be able to go up the street and find lesser quality, and you maybe wouldn't even know the difference. Okay, and if you're not sensitive to energy, you maybe wouldn't even know the difference. Okay, so it's like apples and oranges.
Yep.
You can't compare. you know uh, if you don't know what you're buying, you can't compare. But if you do buy something from us, you can be sure that it's the best quality and best energy, and it is the best price. Okay, and so it's like shopping at the dollar store or shopping at Tiffany's. You
Yeah.
know, and so when you buy a diamond at Tiffany's, you're going to get all kinds of documentation and,
Yep.
and blah 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 blah. I know because Jamie got one once. Jamie got one once, and but anyway, so Tylor is going to tell us the difference, and even we have a difference in turquoise quality too. And let me warn you, Okay, a lot of times people come in here and they've been up the street, down the street, wherever,
Yes.
and they come in with a piece of turquoise.
Yep.
You know, it happens to be not turquoise.
Yeah. All the time.
Okay?
All the time.
All the time. Because if you're getting turquoise from China, chances are it's dyed halite.
Correct.
Halite's a white stone, and they dye it to turquoise, and it looks like turquoise. Okay,
Yep.
but it's not. It's not the same property. It's not the same energy, and so you have to be careful. Even moldavite these days, you know, moldavite got so expensive that people were producing it.
Correct.
Okay, they were growing it in labs and stuff like that, and and we can tell the difference.
Yeah.
You know,
Immediately.
I remember Marie. We got some moldavite from Italy one time. Not Italy, India. And as soon as Maria saw it, she goes, "Oh no, oh no." So we can tell. You may not be able to, okay? And but it. So if you're just buying for looks, that's okay. But if you're buying for energy and quality, then you really want the real thing, okay? I have this. I asked one of my suppliers to get me a diamond, okay, and a diamond single necklace, and uh, and I was so excited when I got this in the mail, you know, and 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 it's beautiful. I
Yeah.
mean, it's really beautiful. And you saw how excited I
Yep.
was, right?
Yep.
Until I found out that it was laboratory made.
Yeah.
And I called him and I said, "Did I ask you for laboratory made?" And he said, "Well, everybody's doing it these days. That would have been $5,000 or $6,000." If I said, "Yeah, that's not what I asked you." Okay, it's like I want the energy from the earth. That's what I want, And sometimes laboratory items are good.
Yeah.
We have these items over here.
Yeah.
A lot of these are laboratory made. And sometimes the energy in them is really good.
Yep. And you can't get certain stones anymore, so they have to lab grow them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, we're not saying it's bad, but we're just saying you get to choose what you want.
Correct.
Okay. And as soon as John gets back here, he's going to bring me a different diamond. Anyway, Tyler, tell us.
Okay, so I would say let's start with the Moonstone. This is Rainbow Moonstone. We don't carry any other types of Moonstone, to be honest. There's about 20 different varieties of Moonstone, and why we carry the Rainbow Moonstone is because of the shine, the quality. I mean, everybody loves this stone.
The fire.
And exactly, and it goes with everything, right? Other moonstones, they're very murky, they're very cloudy, they do not have any kind of shine. They kind of look like this dull, like just a very dull matte color. And so we don't have any other jewelry besides Rainbow Moonstone, which is very impressive because a lot of other places, you can go up the road and you can grab a Moonstone pendant, but it's not Rainbow Moonstone, and it might be what, $25, $30, right? But we have a huge different price point because we did not go back through and we didn't raise our prices. We have the same quality of Moonstone right here. This Moonstone is $35, and you might see it's beautiful. It still looks brand new. We've had it in the back since we got it, really. And then right over here, we have almost the same size, and this one's $55. That means that we got this one at a later date. Then we come over here, this one's just a little bit bigger, and that's at $98. So you can see over the years, the last 3 years, Moonstone has tripled in price. The last year alone, it doubled. And so this is a huge savings for somebody because not everybody can afford good quality stuff. But these are low prices that are very good for this stone. You can't even find Rainbow Moonstone that cheap anymore. And so we're offering some really amazing quality for a good price.
Yeah,
and
we're not raising the prices on the ones we've had.
Correct.
And so a couple of my suppliers, they say that COVID during COVID the prices went bananas.
Yep.
But it's calmed down.
Yep.
It's calmed down a little. But so we're passing on the savings that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then moving on to Rhodochrosite, this is a beautiful stone. This stone only comes from Argentina, and there's going to be different varieties. So like Anita was saying, we have specimen qualities that we get from one of our jewelers. So this is one of my new ones. This is marked at $189. you know, and that is a pretty steep price for such a small piece. But we do have specimens that we had before, and it's almost the same size, and that's at 79. So that's less than half the price, and we are not changing our prices on these. And so we have a different price point for everybody. We have beautiful, beautiful pieces. Some of our bigger pieces, you know, I mean, it's amazing. This one's at 179. This is a stalactite specimen, so this means that they bought it at an auction. This is one that we had before, but because of the price change over the last few years, this one that we just got is marked at 359. And so, you know, it's almost the same size. It's a little bit different of a specimen, but you can see that we still have really amazing quality for a cheaper price. And then we get over here, this is not a specimen piece, right? So this is marked at, let's say, 109 for a big piece like that. These guys are marked at 89 to 69 for our rough, well, not rough, but polished, tumbled.
How about this one I'm in love with?
This one right here, the wire wrap, that one's at 150.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you really compare the how big something like that is to something how little that is, you can see that we have a different price point. I do know that we have some little tiny guys. We have these guys right down here, which are some older ones that we have for $65, which is a really, really nice. This one right here for $75. It's because we're not going back through and we're not changing our prices. And so this one's that one's very pretty, and that one's at 75. Now this is going to be an expensive stone no matter where you find it, who has it, if it's real. And that's one of the biggest things is, you know, and we have really beautiful specimens as well.
So this is how it comes. This is the rock,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and so when they do jewelry, they can only use a small part of the rock.
Yep.
You know, and so they you know, they pick the best. Look at the quality of this. They're only going to be able to use that little bit.
Yep.
You know, but
and that's not even the specimen. The specimen is a stalactite. So imagine a cave formation, kind of, where it has these pillars or tunnels coming up, and then they cut it into little tiny pieces. Usually a specimen is about this big, and they have to make it into just however much jewelry they can get, you know, and they're buying this thing at an auction. But, you know, you're not going to probably find any specimen quality jewelry pieces anywhere else in town.
No,
I would almost bet money on it.
No, because they won't buy them.
No. And so moving on to our final one is turquoise. Turquoise is a really amazing stone. We have a huge different price point, and we have turquoise from all around. We have really amazing turquoise. We have lower quality. I wouldn't say lower quality. We do not have low quality turquoise.
We do not have
cheaper
Tylor from China.
We do not.
We do not.
You know, something like this where you just have like the rough stone, that's going to be $39 just for a little, you know, chunk of turquoise, and it's real turquoise is the difference. I can't tell you how many people come in here and they're like, oh my God, I got this huge turquoise pendant for $60. And I don't want to say, they're like, do you think it's real? I'm like, it's not real. And there's certain ways that you can look. You can look online, you can see how there's real and not real. You know, with our turquoise, we have a huge selection, a huge variation, and you're going to see the price reflect the variation in the colors. We have this baby blue turquoise. We have this deep, deep blue turquoise. It's really what people really tend to look for, is the baby blue or the deep blues. We do have some turquoise. This is some of our newer turquoise. It's a little bit more expensive. As you're going to see, let's see, this one's $85, and it's not too much bigger than the 119, you know, ones, I guess you could say. And the coloring, the speckles, it's not too much difference, but turquoise is going up in value quite a bit. It is another one of those things where, you know, the jeweler that we get turquoise off of, they're not buying this cheap wholesale stuff. They're buying specimens, and they're cutting up specimens. And so they're only looking for some of the best quality. And they have lower quality, but we don't buy that lower quality.
No, we don't.
We do not at all. And I do know that we have some, you know, every price point's a little bit different. But we have some turquoise that has pyrite in it. I've seen some turquoise that has gold in it.
Where it comes from,
mm-hmm.
You know, turquoise comes from a lot of different places.
So we have
a lot of different mines, is what I'm getting at.
Yep, we have this big piece, you know, and it's a nice piece, and it's only marked at $85, right? And it's a chunk. It hasn't been cut, but it's very nice.
But it's been polished, and it's really nice.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what we wanted to share, our expertise, our knowledge, our, you know, and once again, it's all about the energy.
Yes.
It is. It's all about the energy. And we're electrical beings. We have a frequency. Okay. And And what the stones do, the stones do, they also have a frequency. And when their frequency is combined with our frequency, it changes our frequency.
Correct.
So that's how it works. Okay. So, some people laugh at new age people,
Yeah.
metaphysical people with their crystals and this and that. Well, I'm sorry, but it works,
Yep.
and the more science studies this, the more science is catching up
Yep.
to what we already know. Okay.
Yep.
So it's all about frequency. Brianna is working up the street now at a place called I Pyramid.
Yep.
Okay. So I have no idea what I Pyramid is, but anyway, I was getting my nails done yesterday next door and I popped in. Oh my God. The energy in there is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's not a store like ours and they don't have psychics and but what they have is frequency. Okay. So they have machines and stuff, however their stuff works.
Quantum machines, quantum energy
Yeah.
machines.
And
Yeah.
it's all about the frequency. But as soon as you walk in there, you're like, whoa, you can feel it. Okay. And they do these special treatments up there with frequency devices.
Yep.
Yeah. And my friend Octavia, years ago, before I even knew she was buying something, she bought something from them online.
Yeah.
They didn't have a store then. And because she has a bad knee and she swears by it.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's we just wanted to share some knowledge, and we can get you stuff still for Christmas.
Yeah.
If you wanna call Tylor, and we can fast ship it to you for Christmas. And so anything else you want to say?
I think that that's what makes our place really unique and special. We have amazing energy. When people walk in here,
Yeah,
that's
true.
what they notice the first. They say, oh my God, what an amazing energy. And people that do know stones, they say, oh my God, you have amazing quality. People that people that don't know anything about this that come in here, they're like, what is it? Why do I feel this way? What am I feeling? And it's so interesting to see people that have never experienced this kind of energy exchange, this spiritual opening, experience it.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you know, okay? And so be discerning, okay? Because you have energy. I remember, Maria, and you probably do this too. Somebody would come in and they would ask for a certain stone and they would ask her to recommend it. And she says, I want you to go around and feel, okay? Because you can feel it almost talking to you, okay? And you will feel the energy that resonates with your frequency and your energy, okay? But you can also trust us to send you the best frequency and the best energy, okay? Have great Christmas shopping out there, guys.